Hello fire signs, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. So for Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, this is a reading focused on the real truth about your connection and the person that ultimately you are thinking about for this reading. So I'm going to be pulling some individual messages per sign. General, as always guys, it's not going to resonate with every single person, so please do take from it what makes sense for you and release what doesn't. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below in the description box. I'll include a link to all of the decks and creators that you see here today. Cross-watcher is always welcome. So I think I'm going to be doing yours in a very different format from the air, earth, and who am I forgetting? Water signs. And I just ended up getting way too many cards on my desk. So I'm going to go ahead and timestamp these down below. And so you can go ahead and head over to your sign to see what your messages are here, okay? So we're starting off with the Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck, and then I'll go ahead and pull messages from the He Said, She Said Oracle. All right, so let's begin. So starting things off with Leo, what's the real truth about your connection here? All right, Leo, so let's see what your first message is. I'm guided to this one. We have flawless. Out of the billions of people on this planet, my journey led me to you. I've never known such happiness, pleasure, contentment, and joy. We fit together so perfectly that I can't imagine a day of my life without you in it. That's a really nice card. Okay, so out of all the billions of people on this planet, their journey led them specifically to you, and you were led to them. So let's go ahead and grab a card from here. So the He Said, She Said Oracle, it does contain 2 messages per card. One, of course, for the masculine and one for the feminine. So let's see what your message is here. I'm guided to this card. He said, I knew the first time we met that you and I had this incredible, intense connection. She said, I've known right from the start that you are my soulmate. Wow, those are some pretty awesome messages there. All right, so let's dig a little bit deeper. I mean, it looks fantastic, but I have a feeling here we're going to run into some obstacles and challenges because we are digging deep into what the real deal is here between the two of you. So let's take a look at this Truth Rising deck by Fire Witch Tarot, and we'll grab a few cards from here to see what the messages are for you, Leo. Angels and spirit guides, please. What's the real truth about your connection? I mean, it looks amazing. And the first time you guys met, there was that instant connection, a soulmate bond. This card says you've been hacked, okay? This could actually be something that you've experienced where you might have been hacked online. You could have even met this person online. So however way that's making sense for you. We have a liar, okay? So, I mean, obviously we started off with 2 incredible cards here, but if they came into your life because they were being dishonest, that could have been an issue here. We've got switching up. They're switching up on you. They could have come in as somebody that really impressed you, where you felt that, you know, this was a flawless connection. You knew right from the start this was your soulmate. But, you know, if they were pretending to not be their authentic self, that could have all fallen apart. Oh boy. And look at this next card. And this is picking up off of your own fire energy, Leo. It does say playing with fire. Someone loves to play with fire. So if they were lying, if they were pretending to be something that they weren't, and you know, you thought that you had met a soulmate here, somebody that was your ideal mate, and somewhere along the line they switched up who they actually were. Okay, so that presents a challenge. Let's go ahead and add to this and see what else. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards from the Twin Flame Untold Truths deck, okay? It started off so nicely, but we are taking a look at the real truth here for the collective, for Leo. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know? quickie. Okay, so if it started off as a sexual, physical connection, they might not have been looking for anything solid or lasting or even a committed partnership. And look at this. They're coming through as a runner as well. So the moment things started to get serious, perhaps, Leo, they changed, they switched up, and all of a sudden they started to run away. Could have started off as, you know, somebody very sweet and very special to you. And as this card says, from the masculine, I had this incredible, intense connection. You guys felt like you were soulmates, but somebody wasn't being real. Let's grab another card here. Yeah, see, they were keeping secrets. Bottom of the deck, my heart belongs to someone else. So they might have been playing games right from the start. Wow. So this is also coming through, I feel, Leo, to remind you that you can't be lying to yourself. If you know and see what they're presenting to you, if they're just not being real with you, you have to pay attention to that. You know, don't lie to yourself and make yourself believe that this is a flawless connection, because there are definitely some issues here. They're holding back from telling you things. You know, you're playing with fire, perhaps. You could be dealing with a player, somebody who just wants sex and nothing more. Okay, so let's go ahead and add to this with some tarot here. I'm going to pull from my tarot teacher deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, the real truth about your connection. Leo, what else do we need to know? We do have the Ten of Pentacles, which is a great card. Okay, for some of you guys, your person could have been an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Money matters with this card. It looks amazing. Okay, it also represents a solid time in love. You know, it's stable. But if they were pretending to be offering you this Ten of Pentacles, if they had no intention of creating a long-term relationship with you, they just wanted something temporary and quick, that could have been what it was that you were dealing with here. And then we've got the Two of Pentacles, so we've got more earth. They were juggling. So if they were juggling, and as this card says, my heart belongs to someone else, even if it did, you know, they were still messing around and coming through as a player here. Wow. Let's grab another card. Look at that. Seven of Cups. Can't make that up. They were entertaining other options. So with this Hangman, you're being directed to let it go. Surrender this one because they're not being truthful with you. So at this time, you know, you got to go into this hermit energy. And some of you guys might be dealing with a Virgo here. But for you, Leo, maybe it's time for you to just do a little bit of soul searching, spend time on your own to be able to detach from somebody like this. And that ultimately could lead you down the road of finding someone authentic who can come towards you as this soulmate. And that's where you're going to find your Ten of Cups. Somebody that you can get married to someday, make your dream come true, somebody that could really make you happy. It's not this person, unfortunately. Okay, so that's what's coming through from there. Let's go ahead and add to this with messages from my Silhouettes deck here. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. I can't make that up. Look at this. Mystery woman. Okay. Third-party situations, entertaining other options. Their heart belongs to someone else. Mystery woman. I'm the one he hides in the shadows, the one he doesn't tell you about, the one he comes home late for, the one he desires when he's not with you. Secrets. Liar. There it is. There it is. That's the message. So let's go ahead and grab one final message here for you, Leo, from my HeartSpace Oracle. So they definitely played you, it seems. And if you're not aware of this, this is what's going on. This is the real truth of what's happening here. Look at that. You're irreplaceable, but so am I. Okay? So you could certainly be coming through with that message, letting them know it's like, I'm aware of your lies and secrets. At one point in time, perhaps again, you might have felt that this is somebody that could have been a life partner, you're a soulmate, that they were irreplaceable, but you're irreplaceable too, and they have to come to that realization. Ultimately, what I'm feeling here is that you would be better off going in a different direction and welcome in that 10 of Cups with somebody who is deserving of you. So I'm feeling here for my Leos that you have to go into this solitude energy of the Hermit to just kind of reassess where life is and where it's been. You can have this 10 of Cups and you can have this 10 of Pentacles, somebody that is worthy of you, your heart, your life. It's not this person who's coming through with lies and switching up on you and just playing around, just wanting a quickie. They're running away whenever things get too serious between the two of you. Okay, so that's the advice here. You're being directed to just spend time on your own and to find value in yourself, because they certainly could not find the value within you. All right, Leo, so that's where I'm going to leave that one. And some very challenging things that have presented itself there, but that ultimately is the truth of the situation. And the sooner you face the truth, the sooner you're able to heal from it. Okay, so that's what's coming through there. I'm going to go ahead and get started on Aries here, and let's take a look and see what comes through. All right, so Aries. So we're going to start things off, Aries, with a message for you from the Heart and Soul Love Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, the real truth about your connection, Aries. All right, so let's grab a card. I'm guided to this one. We have Kismet, which basically means destiny and fate. You and I were two lost souls destined to meet in this lifetime. It doesn't matter how many wrong turns or choices we've made before we came into each other's lives. All that matters is that in the end, we got it right. We found each other. Okay, so you guys were actually destined to connect in this lifetime, Aries. So let's go ahead and grab a card from the He Said, She Said Oracle. This deck contains two messages, one for the masculine, one for the feminine. Okay, so I'm guided to this one here. He said, I've waited a lifetime for someone like you. She said, where have you been all my life? Okay, so these two cards really do go together. So let's take a look and see if it continues to go down that road or if it goes in a different direction. I just did the Leo reading, started off with two amazing cards, and then it turned out that this person just wasn't being real, you know? All right, so let's take a look and see with the Truth Rising deck by Fire Witch Tarot what else you need to know here, Aries. Angels and spirit guides, please, the real truth about your connection, Aries. And sometimes the truth hurts, you know, but in order to make it to the other side, you need to be able to face the truth and work through it. So let's take a look. For Aries, the real truth of this connection. We've got broken promises. Someone has broken or is about to break a promise. So if it hasn't happened yet, Aries, it does say that this is something that's heading in your direction. We have bad deals here, okay? So not all deals are good ones. Be mindful of your interactions with people. And this doesn't just apply to your love life either, okay? Or even your romantic prospect. It could apply to your friends as well. People that you interact with who bring you whatever deals they have going on in their life. Just be mindful of that because, again, they're not all good. What else, please, for Aries? The real truth. Oh man, this came through for Leo as well. So if some of you guys are cross-watching for a Leo, you might want to watch the first part of this reading here. You've been hacked, okay? And what I get from this is somebody could be invading your privacy, somebody could be dishonest, lying to you, not truthful. Might have something to do with that bad deal that you made, Aries. Insatiable female, never satisfied, always wanting more. Someone needs to take care of their health. Okay, so if this applies to you, Aries, definitely time to pay attention to that. And this could represent you if you're never satisfied with what life hands you or what a relationship brings towards you. You have to ask yourself why that is. Let's grab one more card for you, Aries. What else, please, for Aries? And then we have forgiveness, which I feel is much needed, especially if somebody has hurt you by broken promises. You know, forgiveness is needed, and perhaps they are wanting to come towards you with an apology. So we've got a few scenarios presenting itself here. Take whichever part of these messages makes sense for you, of course. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some insight from the Twin Flame Untold Truths deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Aries, what else? The real truth about your connection. What's going on in your life right now? Your health comes first, though, you know. So if you're trying to ignore any issues for your health, you don't want to do that. Definitely pay attention to that. That's priority. We have an ex who wants to come back, okay? Who perhaps wants to come towards you with an apology, and they want your forgiveness. Look at this. We do have online dating here. So remember, you've been hacked, bad deals, online dating. Okay, be mindful of your interactions for those of you who are dating online, because not every single prospect is a good one. We have irresistible coming through. Give it a chance. Dreaming of you. Look at this. Another forgiveness card. So there's an ex here, Aries, that definitely wants your forgiveness. They want forgiveness. So if you've been thinking of your ex as well, they're still attracted to you, they're dreaming of you, and they want a second chance here. That's what's coming through there. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some tarot to this and see what else. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my tarot teacher. For Aries, what else do we need to know? I have a card flipped up here. Why is that? Let me turn that over. Sorry. Okay. The real deal, Aries. What else do you need to know? So for those who are online dating, just be careful. Seven of Swords. Yeah, be careful. Because it's deception, lies, cheating, betrayal, trickery, all of it. Not the best energy when it comes to somebody that you are getting to know, somebody that you feel could be a life partner. They could be lying to you. That came through already. We do have the Knight of Wands here. So Aries, this could represent your own energy. You're not afraid to go after what it is that you want in life. Certainly when it comes to your relationships, your love connections. You're somebody who's very charming, very sexy, flirtatious. You want to be able to experience all of these amazing adventures with somebody, a life partner. So you're ready and willing to take action to make that happen. You're also very passionate, and you want somebody who's just as passionate as you, perhaps. What else, please, for Aries? And we've got the Lovers. Okay, so this is Gemini specifically, but you are bound to meet somebody that you will have a very deep love for. I mean, we do have that Kismet card here. You are destined to meet somebody like that, where it's going to be very romantic. The sexual attraction is there. You guys are compatible. You get along great. So you've got choices that you need to make here at this time, because the Lovers card is giving you a choice, a decision that you need to make at this time. So if you're focused on somebody that you're dating and you know in your heart that they're just not good for you, you might have your suspicions that they're not being truthful or that they're talking to other people, you've got a choice here to go elsewhere, to go in a different direction. And also part of that choice has to do with an ex who wants to return. If you're willing to give it another chance, if the love is still there, then absolutely you can take it in that direction. Let's grab one more card here for Aries. And we've got the Three of Pentacles, which is great. Pentacles, Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is all about hard work and teamwork. So especially for those of you who have somebody who's coming back, an ex who wants to return, the relationship could actually work if you guys work together and collaborate on the partnership. So that's what's presenting itself here. Just be mindful of people who are being deceptive towards you, because they have other intentions going on that are not good. Okay, so let's go ahead and add to this, Aries, with some messages from my Silhouettes deck. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Aries, the real truth. Someone's being territorial. Okay, I licked it, so it's mine. Might be your ex who's feeling territorial, especially if they see you dating other people. We have stepping stones. This card says, learn from your past mistakes to avoid life's pitfalls and thunderstorms. Until you do tread lightly, the wrong step might land you in deep water. Exactly. You got to learn from what hasn't worked for you before. Learn those lessons so that you can avoid it moving forward. Let's grab one more card here. And then we have lucidity. Clarity will come once we open ourselves to the truth of our reality. Sometimes it's painful, sometimes beautiful, but through our own epiphany, the sun can shine again. Exactly. And it's a perfect message coming through here for this type of reading, because we're focused on the real, authentic truth of what's really going on in your life, in your partnerships, in your love connections. Look at this bottom card. Temptations, okay? You've got somebody here who isn't being truthful. You know, they might be entertaining other options. Temptations, not everything you see is meant for you to have. And that's something that they need to realize. That's something that perhaps you need to realize for yourself too, if you have, for example, entertained other options. But I'm feeling it really more so for the person that you're thinking about, that maybe you have your own suspicions that they just haven't been honest with you. Okay? But you do have an ex who wants to come back. So let's grab a message here from the Ex Oracle, and I'm losing my voice. Let's go ahead and grab a message, Aries. All right, what's the message from your ex? Let's see. For Aries, I see you in my dreams. Sometimes it feels so real, and I wake up to this emptiness in my heart. So they're still dreaming about you, and they're feeling this emptiness in their life because you're not in it. Now, this is interesting. If you had an ex who perhaps moved on to another relationship, because this is the bottom of the deck, he or she didn't mean anything to me, honest. Okay? So, if that was what actually happened, it could have been the separation where they realized that you are ultimately the one that they want to be able to spend their life with. So it's your call, Aries. It is your decision if you are able to allow them back in. Because remember, you do have that Lovers card here where you have the choice and the decision to reject them or accept them. All right, so that's what's coming through here for Aries this time. Some pretty insightful messages there, guys. All right, so that's the real truth as to what's happening here for you at this time, Aries. I do hope that that's something that you were able to relate to and something that you can implement into your life at this time to help you avoid those pitfalls and painful lessons that life is trying to teach you at this time. You know, if you're better armed with what knowledge you have gained here, hopefully it can help you avoid people that don't have the best of intentions. All right, guys, so that's the reading for Aries. So let's go ahead and move on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, so we're going to go ahead and pull messages for you from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle. And again, I'm going to go ahead and timestamp these down below so that you can just come straight to your reading. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius, what is the real truth? I'm guided to this one for Sagittarius. We've got again. I have never desired anyone as much as I want you. I can't stop myself from thinking about your kiss. The way you touch me, make love to me. I can feel you with me even when you're not near. I know you want me just as much. Let's make this a reality again. Okay, so that's what's coming through for Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and grab a card from my He Said, She Said Oracle. This is a deck that contains two messages, one for the masculine and one for the feminine. Okay, I'm guided to this one. He said, I'm sorry I got angry and lost my temper. It wasn't about you. She said, the things you said still hurt me. So you guys could have had an argument or a very painful breakup here. And a lot of things were said from a space of anger, especially on behalf of the masculine. So it could be the masculine who wants to give this another try, a second chance. And if you're open to that, my feminines, then maybe you guys can still work this out. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some insight from the Truth Rising deck by Fire Witch Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please. The real truth about your connection, Sagittarius. I kind of wish I did this format for all of the other elements, for air, water, and earth, but it just, I didn't even think about it until I was getting ready to do your video. I just realized I had way too many cards on my desk because I was doing 3 signs at the same time. So this method is definitely way better. Oh well, lesson learned. All right. We've got broken promises that's coming through here. I'm not surprised to see that, actually, because not only did you guys more than likely have an argument where tempers were flared and you guys just weren't seeing eye to eye, this could have also contributed to the issues here. We've got chaos. Yeah, it was a very chaotic time when you broke up. We have the X factor. Someone's still caught up with an ex, needing to X people out that are toxic. So it could apply to either scenario. So some of you guys might still be focused on an ex-partner, or the realization that despite the fact that they want to come back and want to start again, you might have decided that you're better off without this person. So it's really up to you, Sagittarius, what you do decide. You've got some choices and decisions here. But look at this, happy relationship. So you guys can find happiness again. I mean, you can work through whatever this chaos is. So we're going to have to see what else comes through here. It might not be a done deal. So let's go ahead and grab some insight from the Twin Flame Untold Truths deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius, the real truth about your connection. Healing retreat. Okay, so maybe some of you guys just needed to spend time on your own to heal from this very painful experience. But we do have strong chemistry that's represented here still. So you can restore the harmony and happiness in this partnership. Somebody could have been the chaser here. So either you were the runner, Sagittarius, or the chaser. This could be role reversal at this point too. If you guys actually work as a team, collaborate, then this is a salvageable partnership. It might not be the end of the road. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot from my tarot teacher. Let's take a look and see what else needs to come through here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius, the real truth about your connection. We do have the Seven of Pentacles. For some of you guys, your person could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. So this is about hard work. You know, this is about things falling into place, but it takes time. This is all about waiting for things to grow. It's not going to happen overnight, you know. So with that teamwork, it's really crucial that you guys continue to persevere and put in the effort towards this partnership, especially if this does have something to do with an ex who wants to return. And I actually love that this is coming through with that Six of Pentacles. So we've got more earth. This is all about equality, giving and receiving, equal give and take in a partnership. Coming from a place of gratitude, perhaps, that you guys have the opportunity to reconnect. And then we've got the Nine of Cups, followed by the Two of Cups, followed by Temperance and the Sun. I don't think it's over, Sagittarius, when it comes to you and this person. Nine of Cups, this can represent wish fulfillment. So your wish to be able to perhaps work on this and come back together. Some of you guys could be dealing with a water sign here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We've got Sagittarius reflected right here, which is, of course, your own energy. So if what you're wanting is to bring balance back into this partnership and a reconciliation, again, we've got a gestation period with that Seven of Pentacles, so it's a wait and see type situation. So the Temperance card is reminding you to just be patient for that reconciliation to come in. There's a really good chance that you guys can find happiness again with that energy of the Sun. Unions, marriages, happy relationships. Two of Cups, of course, is all about unity and the compatibility between the two of you. Mutual attraction, bringing balance back right next to Temperance. That as well is a card of balance. So things look like it's going to work itself out here, which is good. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this with some additional insight from my Silhouettes deck. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. Let's make this a reality again. There's a possibility that that can happen. We do have bridges, okay? Know which ones need to burn, which ones to rebuild, and which ones to avoid. Exactly. All right. So, and as this card says, needing to X people out that are toxic. So burn those bridges with toxic people. If you still want this X to return, that's a bridge that can be rebuilt. Okay. What else for Sagittarius? Now, this could have been an issue for some of you. Bitterness. Okay, it's like that bitter grapes when someone else lives happily ever after with the one that you love. Okay, so that might have to do with these broken promises and why things were chaotic and hurtful words were exchanged because somebody moved on to another relationship. Now, for some of you, take this only if it makes sense. You could have had an ex who moved on to another relationship, and all you could do was kind of watch them live their best lives together and living happily ever after, and you were left out in the cold. But it does seem here that there's also a scenario of someone from your past who wants to return. They still feel the strong chemistry. You guys working together can rebuild this partnership. And then we've got full bloom. Okay, love takes time to develop. Exactly. It doesn't happen overnight. If nurtured, that love can grow into something beautiful. Perfect message coming through here, Sagittarius. Okay, so if you're willing to put in the work, if your person is as well, then yeah, you guys can absolutely manifest a reunion here. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some messages from my ex oracle here. Angels and spirit guides, please. So ex reunions seem to be given another chance here. So I'm getting to some of you guys have exes that you have no desire to bring back into your life, which absolutely that is your choice. But there are also exes here that want to return, and for some of you, you do want this person back. Okay, so wherever you are in regard to that journey, let's go ahead and take a look and see what comes through here for Sagittarius. Yeah, see, I still love you. We have an ex who's still in love with you. I still want you. Do you still want me? You were the best lover I've ever had. No other compares to you. Roses are red, violets are blue. You are my best friend. I am your best friend too. Let's not give up on a love that's true. And last message, I'm willing to try again if you are. So that's the key right there, Sagittarius. If you're willing to try again, you have somebody here who wants to return and try again. Okay? So that's what's coming through here for the real truth of your connection here, Sagittarius. I do hope whatever part of this made sense for you, helps you out at this time. And if you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below. So that's it for fire signs, guys. I do hope that you enjoyed these readings that came through here today. And that's it for now. I will see you in the next video. Take care.